So back in the early 90s, we'd been in business about 11 years or so, publishing music-related magazines. And this was in a recession, one of several we've been through. And for some reason, we decided we would start a pro audio magazine. Turned out to be a really good idea. So we started to do some research because we didn't really know that much about pro audio. So we did some research, talked to a lot of people. And are there many people here that remember Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, that movie years ago? No? Way before your time?
I'm far too young.
Okay. So there's a part in there where they're fleeing throughout South America, and every corner they go around, there's the Pinkerton agents. And they keep saying, who are those guys? So when we started phoning around everybody we talked to, because what we were looking for was somebody to write about, or people to write about, somebody to write for us, and somebody to make sense out of the pro audio industry for us. So everybody we called, all we got was Neil Muncy. And after a few calls, it's like, who is this guy? Because that's all we got. So finally we connected, we got together, and of course we did write about Neil, and he certainly wrote for us, and he became an answerer of questions, I guess you could call it. You could call him, and it was alluded to earlier that he could make things sound simple, and he could. He's one of those few people that could do that. But the other thing he provided that's rare is encouragement. I'm sure a lot of people here have started a company or started a project in your life before, and a lot of times you get negativity, especially in Canada, unfortunately. What you hear is, you can't do that. From Neil, never got that. That's a great idea, you can do that, and I'll help you do it. So completely different attitude that you got from a lot of people. One of the things I remember the most is that every time I ran into Neil anywhere, regardless of what, I guess, physical state he was in, I would ask him, how are you doing? And he would always say, plus or minus 2 dB. And every single time, it was predictable, but for some reason it got me every single time. I just laughed, and he just had this very dry look on his face. But I was thinking about it this week, that particular phrase was not only his humor, but I think it was also his wisdom, because I think what he was also saying is all of us have our ups and our downs, our plus or minus, but regardless of that, we just keep going and moving forward, and Neil certainly did, and a lot of us followed him as well. Thank you.